MMS, it's Alberto coming at you with SEO. This week's SEO lesson is about what people have in common. The students were divided into groups of 4 and talked about what they have in common. After they talked about what they had in common, they wrote it on a card and built a tower. In broadcast, I found out that some people that I didn't know have things in common with me. Like my friend Kaylee likes to draw and I do too. My friend Catherine likes soccer and I do too. Well, that's all for me, MMS. Bye!
What's going on, guys? This is Joseph here with your Eye on You and weather. Let's start off with your Eye on You. New year, new me. Here are some goals for 2019.
For my New Year's resolution, I would like to finish 6th grade because sometimes we cannot be perfect and that we have bad grades. But every time I get a bad grade, I want to try my hard best and go to teachers, ask to get extra credit or just keep up my grades and do more that I missed. And why I want to do that, because once I grow up, I want to be able to get a good job and a nice house for me.
Those were some great resolutions. I know I want to get a 4.0 GPA for my resolution. I know I'm going to accomplish that by going to tutoring and getting my work done. Now let's move on to weather. The weather today is going to be pretty cold, so make sure to stay warm. Over the weekend, expect some rain and through next week. So make sure to bring an umbrella and I'll see you next week. Bye!
What's up, MMS? Katie here with your local news. Have you ever traveled out of town? I know a few people that have. Let's go check them out.
Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Chen, and over winter break I went to Beijing, China.
That's cool. What did you do there?
Well, I was born in Beijing, China, so over the break I got to go back and see a lot of my family there. I got to see my grandparents, my uncles, my cousins, so it was a big family gathering for me.
That sounds fun. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was getting to see my grandparents again. I haven't seen them for the last 2 years. We're really close, so it's really nice to be able to spend Christmas with them this year.
Well, thank you for sharing. I'm here with Miss Walensky, who said she went
to New York City and New Jersey over winter break.
And what did you like to do there?
So I'm originally from New Jersey. I spent a lot of time with family and friends that I've known since middle school, and I ate a lot of really delicious Italian food.
What was your favorite part when you went there?
My favorite part was definitely spending time in New York City. I got to take trains there, buses, ferries, and I went to a Broadway play.
Thanks for sharing. Bye. Big thank you to all the teachers that shared. I hope you had a wonderful break and are doing great in school. Well, that's all from me, MMS. Bye.
Hey MMS, it's Cadence here with World of Work. Today we'll be interviewing Miss Wilhite and Miss Gunberg. I'll be asking them what they wanted to be when they grew up. I'll see you there.
Here I am with Miss Wilhite. I have a few questions to ask you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Did you always want to be a teacher?
Yes, I did. My mom was a teacher, and so growing up I would see her and her love of teaching, and so it inspired me also to be a teacher.
That's really cool. What made you want to become a teacher?
Well, of course my mom was a huge influence, but I also had a lot of really good teachers growing up myself, and of course my love of history and wanting to share it with other people really made me want to become a teacher. When you were telling me we were going to do this interview, I started thinking about those Ryaset codes and some of my strengths. And so if you out there are interested in being a teacher, you're probably going to want to have social as one of your strengths, because you have to be able to get up and talk in front of people and be able to be outgoing and help lots of people. So you need social as a strength, which I think is one of mine. Artistic is good. Sometimes you have to have a little bit of a dramatic flair, or sometimes be able to have a bit of artistic ability to present your ideas. So artistic is another strength if you're interested in teaching. And conventional also is something that is a strength of mine. Not sure if it's necessarily important for teaching, but it happens to be a strength of mine.
Next question. What did you do to become a teacher?
To become a teacher, it takes a lot of school. So hopefully if you want to become a teacher, you like school because you got a lot to do. I graduated from West Hills High School, and then I went on to Grossmont College and got my my general ed done for college there, and then I transferred to San Diego State, where I got my bachelor's degree right here. A long time ago, it's probably still pretty dusty. So I got my bachelor's, and then I got my teaching credential. So we're talking 4 years for my bachelor, a year for my student teaching to become a teacher with my credential. And then once I got my job here at Montgomery, I decided I wanted to go back to school and learn a little bit more. So I got my master's. And my master's is going to let me someday, if I want to, become an assistant principal or a principal. It's in educational leadership. And when I graduated from school, I wore this gown, or this cap and gown, and I decorated my cap with all kinds of teaching things because I had finally made my goal of becoming a teacher.
That's amazing. Thank you for this interview.
You're welcome. Bye, everybody.
Hi, I'm Miss Gunberg. I teach 7th grade English here at Montgomery.
Okay, so the first question is, did you always want to be a teacher?
So I have always wanted to be an educator. Throughout my schooling, though, I have changed my mind on what grades and subjects I've wanted to teach. In fact, at first I was pretty dead set on becoming a Spanish teacher. All throughout middle school and high school, I thought that's what I'd want to do. Up until my senior year of high school, and I was realizing I wasn't getting the correct amount of fluency in my spoken Spanish, and that's when I realized that English would have been a better choice for me.
That's really cool. What made you want to become a teacher?
I think I wanted to become a teacher because I had such fantastic teachers growing up. They always guided and supported me and pushed me to be the best student I could possibly be. And as I got to middle school and high school and I realized that some of my friends weren't getting that same kind of experience and support from their teachers, I realized that I wanted to be that person for students for generations to come.
What did you do to become a teacher?
So I went to San Diego State University as an English single subject teaching major. So I have a degree in English but also with some education credits. During my time at San Diego State, I also taught abroad in Guatemala. So I taught 6th and 8th grade English, but all of my direct instruction to teach the students English was in Spanish. So that was a little extracurricular activity I took upon myself to further prepare myself to become a teacher. And then once I earned my bachelor's degree, I went and substitute taught in San Diego Unified School District for about a year, and then I went into the credential program, which is a graduate program to earn my final degree in order to become a middle school English teacher.
Well, thank you for sharing this information with us.
You're welcome.
It's super awesome to know that your teachers are happy with their jobs and are passionate about teaching. Maybe you'll want to be a teacher too. That's all from me, MMS. Bye!
What's up, MMS? I'm here today with your school news. Today let's talk about something you've been doing in your classes, specifically Achieve 3000. You all should be doing this in your science and history classes every other week. This program is all about your reading levels and reading comprehension. Students should be reading and raising their Lexile levels. In high school, textbooks are not lowered to your levels. They are written at a high school Lexile level. The same goes for driving tests. There are many examples of where you will need a higher Lexile level later in life. For example, many jobs require a high Lexile level. On Achieve 3000, you can go to the Career Center and search up the job that you would like to have when you are older. It will then tell you the Lexile level that is required for that job. To work up to this, you need to try hard in your classes on Achieve 3000 or not. Hard work will lead to success in the future. Well, that's all from me, MS. Bye!